Alright, we're up and going. Round 2. I'm going to play 9 holes with what's typically my expert account. Promised Jeffrey some Thor action, so we're going to get that in. Max Sniper Goliath. Don't even run a Spitfire. Should be fine. Alright, what the pro wins. Stream seems to be doing a little better this time. Alright. Damn you laggy bastard. That better not hit the rough. Holy shit balls. Yeah, so basically maybe one top spin right here I think is pretty good. Don't miss the perfect by half a mile. But yeah. No, did we forget to equip the Guardian? That's okay. Oops. We did not equip the Guardian. That's okay. We'll play it another way. I mean, the Guardian way that I showed you guys a minute ago, that's definitely a way to play this hole with this win 100%. That's if you want to get the eagle. Yeah, so the sniper just never gets that kickback like the Guardian does. You know, if you just hate the Guardian, you like the sniper, that's a safe way to play and make sure you get birdie, but don't think you'll get the eagle to drop like that. Oh, Colonel with the win. He started it pretty far right, but I think it's going to be too much. Yeah, way too much. Alright, so we saw the tee shot, we saw a different way to play the second shot. You know, when I've showed you guys playing Guardian stuff, we might play a little more sniper this time to show you guys, since some of you do have max sniper. Now that seems like a ridiculously high level account to be down here in pro. Maybe he's also streaming for somebody and no intention on qualifying. Alright, we played a little bit more than 5. This one always plays a little long. Probably too aggressive with the backspin there. If we want to get that one to drop, we either have to play it a little further past the hole with max backspin, or maybe play 1 or 2 less than max backspin, which I think we probably have to play there. Play 2 less than max backspin. And then adjust, 4.5, adjust for maybe 5.5. 5.5. The wind, I guess there's like a little, where, it's slightly downhill, but then back uphill where it's landing. So this always seems to play a little longer than it looks. And also hit a pretty nice shot. It's nice and safe. Not really on line for the hole-in-one though. Kind of reminds me of the account that I saw last weekend, pro that played a POC 6 and had, over 4,600 trophies. Becoming a pretty common theme. As the level of competition and expert gets harder and harder and harder, more people will be dropping back, so you're going to either have to have clubs to match them or play really well to win in pro these days. Alright, let's see if we learned our lesson about the wind. We'll actually make a true wind adjustment this time too, for starters. We honestly kind of eyeballed that extra mile shot, and that's what you get sometimes if you don't be more precise. I think that's going to be alright. Nicely played, but he's kind of far back. He's going to have a pretty hard time getting close enough for the rough bump. He'll have to do the hop over the island most likely. Okay. Honestly, when it's just a side wind, I don't see what we can't do. Max top right here. Prevent the overpower. There we go. We made a true wind adjustment. We're holding it in there. It should. I guess we still need a little more curl. That's okay. Beauty of the Thor, all that top spin. You can nick the rough and still get a good shot out of it. I still think max top, if it hadn't nicked the rough, would have been perfectly fine. So I don't think this is one that you have to hold back on, Jeffrey. Just no overpower. Maybe get a little more curl than I gave it. I was a little gun shy after last time without adding too much curl, but I adjusted right for 6.5 rings. And if I just gave it a quarter of its curl, I think that would have been perfect. That's definitely an adjustment you can mirror. Nice shot. Well done with the one hop over the island by our opponent here. About as good as you're going to do like that. We don't have to overpower, so we will give this a try. Well, we overestimated how much the wind was going to push it. Probably could have just done without the curl. Maybe 1 or 2 less side spin and a little bit of curl. But we got a general idea of how the wind's affecting it now. Good luck to you, Charles. Wait a minute, why did they give him a birdie when he made an eagle? Oh no, we're gonna qualify. No, because everyone else has not played 3 games yet. We're fine. Alright, Thor for this one. Definitely going to avoid max topspin this time. Next side. Max overpower. And just run it into the fairway. Give ourselves a chance to try to get the rough bump, Albie. Well, and there's another good adjustment for you there, Jeffrey. If you got some kingmakers stored away, it's an easy way to play the hole. Most of your side spin, what's left of your top spin, max overpower, max curl. It'll land right there in the sweet spot of the fairway and bounce over no problem. And like you saw earlier with the extra mile, and if you do miss it, great one way or the other, just a little bit, won't affect anything, still be right there in the fairway. You'd have to pretty much miss it, you know, far into good to the left to end up in any kind of trouble with that adjustment. Okay, a little different. We get a little further, so now it's going to be a minimum distance Goliath shot instead of the max distance one we had earlier. Alright, we're going to try to sneak it in the side door there. Alright, so we're going to do hoop rings and some change. Over minimum distance. Nope, still overcooked it. Minimum distance, I guess it should have been 1 3/4 rings instead of 2 1/4, 2.5 rings. Minimum distance Goliath shot is not a shot you get very often. So, but you know, if we can get the drive consistent, then we can consistently practice the second shot and get it honed in. Alright, we'll let our opponent hit this time because this is one of the shots that's going to make or break the tournament. You know, it's an Albie hole. You know, this is definitely a good place to pick up an extra, get an Albie, get one up on most of the field. Kind of did the same thing. Kind of overplayed the wind a little bit. Alright, this par 3. Pull our heads out of our behinds this time and remember to switch back to our guarding because we want to practice that shot. The other shots are not as good or consistent a shot. Masters will be doing the same shot, probably with like the rocket. You know, people forget about the old rocket. You actually use the rocket more in Masters than you did when you were beginning to play this game for the first time. Alright, is it just me, or is the wind a little different than before? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's a good safe shot. Not a lot can go wrong, and as you can see, it's probably your best chance for a hole-in-one. You know, just keep honing it in, getting your adjustment down, and keep coming close. You'll get one to drop. Hopefully it's on the weekend. That was one less than max backspin for us. You got to hit it on that little fairway patch, though. You cannot get it to go in from where he's aiming. It won't take the right kind of bounce. To get that hard right bounce, you need to be up on that fairway slope, more left of where he is. So he's going to land on the flatter part of the slope, and it's going to take more of a straight bounce. Trying to use a little bit of wind and all that curl might help. But okay, that was actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Good shot. You could also play it like that. You can only see so many bogeys in your face where you just have to make a birdie. That's hilarious. I was curious about that. If you make birdie but still do it before your opponent putts, you'll still get a bogey. Which I guess makes sense. Hole 6. I think we'll end up too far down to use Sniper or Guardian, so it's probably a moot point. Like big putts. The game seems a little less laggy right now. A little less laggy. Still laggier than normal. 4 topspin. Probably could have done 5 safely. Don't know if I have a chance 6, but we're already way close enough to make an easy shot. I try not to go all the way up into that far right corner. Yeah, you have a little more fairway up there, but you're also up at a really shitty angle. If you know your second shot's tailwind like you will in a tournament, the only way I would say do that is equip like the Saturn. If you really want to go all the way over there, and you could play a max backspin shot right on the green, but why? It's a more dangerous tee shot, it's a more dangerous second shot. There's just no reason for it. Now some of you guys with higher level clubs, I know, you guys rocking a Apocalypse 4 and Thor 6, I didn't pay attention to or think about, but if you have a Tsunami 4 or 5, and it's got its max backspin, you could also just kind of play, if you get this close and you got a tailwind, you could, just play more right at it with the Tsunami. We were tracking good, but I think we shorted it a little bit. Yeah, we keep holding in that Goliath shot. That might be a shot that could drop. I could see one of those falling. Getting that adjustment just right, going back, checking our replay, checking our notes. You know, making the micro adjustments we need to keep getting closer and closer, and one of them falling on the opening or weekend. Yeah, I know we came really close earlier. You know, we just go back and look at the game film between those two shots, see what we did different, what we did to get it so close the other time, and make tiny micro adjustments. Keep giving ourselves chances. Oh, everybody here has made it through tour 10, it looks like. D. Reminds me of an old joke. Like, this guy's name is really Aaron. He's like, hi, I'm Aaron, but my friends call me D. How do you get D from Aaron? You asked nicely. No, I didn't think so. Old dad joke. Old bar/dad joke. We got a thunderstorm rolling in. Power doesn't get knocked out before we finish these last two holes. Not a terrible shot. Definitely shorted a little bit. But what did we leave? The Guardian? Probably should have tried this with Sniper, but Necessicon actually has a max Sniper. Let's try more curl this time. And a little extra curl. Okay, I think the extra curl was a good thing. I think, you know, shorten ourselves with the backspin just a hair. And we don't realize this ball does not have to go in from the side. You can go past the hole and bring it back in or right into the hole. You know, the slope of the green does allow for a backspinning shot to back up into the hole. Even though it's a backup account that I don't play with all the time, and I think it's over $1 billion. So yeah, it's over $1 billion. So we're not really worried about money. We can forfeit till the cows come home. Especially at this level. All right, here we go. Now, you saw what we did last time with an extra mile 7, leaving ourselves a good safe. What amounted to be a rough iron shot, but could be a long iron shot. Now, I'm sure just seeing what I did with that extra one, like right here, no overpower, some side spin. That's a shot I'm pretty sure you won't have any problems pulling off. So, let's see if we can do something a little... play that nearly enough. You know, I only really know that shot with the Apocalypse. Yeah, I figured it was worth a shot. Yeah, not trying to bounce over that first fairway and get on that second fairway. Probably too much risk, not enough reward. Yeah, even with Apocalypse 6 on my main account, if I get a tailwind and Masters or Expert or whatever I play that one in, still don't think I would make that. I would just do what I did earlier with the EM. You don't even have to overpower that shot. A little side spin, you're good to go. Definitely the Thor 6, you could have done the same thing I did with that EM earlier. Definitely the play. One hopping it over with the long iron. Goliath, or if you have a high level B52. Alright, tree trouble. We'll try to play this one. Nope, came in too hot. That would not be how we want to play this hole. Even if that adjustment hadn't been crap. Like I said, you got narrow fairways around my water. That's a bad shot. Oh, I'm going to play my rounds for real. Well, when I get serious, I would definitely just be going to the first fairway to the right, one hopping a long iron over and trying to one hop it. Catch the fringe, most likely Goliath. My main account has a max B52, so I'll try, with all of its ball guides, so that'll be a good one to get that one with. Unless the winds are totally different and crappy. Then it could be a layup and a cataclysm shot. Yeah, our opponent ended up playing that pretty well, but we can, this not the end of the world. I mean, we're still in a position we could make birdie here. Yeah. Good old Nirvana. It's never bad. As long as you can get up around the green, give yourself a chance, you can always do that. Save yourself. But, the only problem is that it's not that we couldn't make birdie, it's that we never had a chance for eagle. We didn't give ourselves a chance. That's all we want to do is give ourselves chances. As many chances as possible. So that was a piss poor attempt at it, but even if it had gone better, I still don't think it's worth it to try to go for the second fairway. Definitely just use the exact same shot I used with that EM7 in the first stream, except no topspin. Some side spin, aim over a little bit, and let the wind carry it, bounce it into the fat part of that first fairway, and then do the old long iron one hop, make an easy score. Easy, easy. All right, wait. Alright, we need to make a better attempt at this shot because we really want to. Wow, that is some really weak wind. Alright, we're not going to be able to let up on the top spin, that's for sure. There it is. Okay, so we probably could have adjusted over a little bit more. Jeffrey, since you're playing the Thor 6, that'd be a good one to save a screen capture of my final adjustment, and you can adjust a little bit. You could probably get away with maybe one or two less side spin and maybe another ring or two over to the right to hug the middle of the fairway right a little more. Give yourself more of an angle. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good angle or not. I mean, I guess we can try to field goal the trees right here, but I definitely did not like the angle here. I would have rather come up shorter. More of the story is you might not need a berserker to make that shot happen. Obviously, that was a total safety shot. You know, we're just protecting the eagle. Easy eagle. I mean, no problems there. Plenty of room between those trees. Plenty of room to play backspin. No fuss, no muss. I really think, though, you know, Goliath is not the club for this hole. I didn't really bother switching because I wasn't even sure how the drive was going to turn out. But now that we know how far that the Thor 6 can get down there, I would suggest using the Saturn when you play this hole. And, you know, be wary of the trees. You know, pay attention when you're hitting your shot if the wind's going to move it in the path of a tree. But it might have enough backspin that if you play the same shot I just played, but a little closer to the hole, yeah. Even if you can't make it, it'd probably be much safer. Lots of backspin. Yeah, that's not. Now check up real close. Easy putt. No worries. Alright guys, well that's the stream. The chat's up and going, the new chat. Hopefully everybody saw that I had to switch because my phone was being really stupid. It kept kicking out and deleting and all the stuff we'd said from the other chat. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout out in the chat. Tomorrow, go at it for real. No holding back. You know, study everything you've studied. You know, look over Tommy streams, Juan streams, my streams, your own. You know, I like to, want to take screenshots of certain adjustments, like right before the video moves or hits the ball. You know, that way, and a lot of times, every hole, like I said, you're playing 9 or 18 individual holes. It's not a round of golf. So you can go back out, review tape, review screenshots in between every hole to make sure you're not, it's a lot of adjustments to remember when you're playing 18 holes. So go back and look at it in between, right before the hole you play. Gear up for every hole with clubs, balls, knowledge from your notes about that particular hole, then play that particular hole, and then go back out and redo everything again, reassess, keep it all fresh in your mind. And of course, after that, it's just hitting the shot. All right, guys, later.